So a few days ago, Will Lloyd, who is now a fan favorite UK journalist, went mega viral after he called William illiterate. And I'm not even making this up. I did a video on that. So if you've not watched, kindly go check it out. He called William illiterate and he literally stated facts saying, hey, we need to abolish the monarchy because our future king can barely read. He cannot read. He prefers riding scooters. He prefers sleeping. And of course, he prefers being briefed, in an oral manner as opposed to written. And so he literally called William illiterate, and he's like, no, we need to abolish the monarchy. How can we have a king who cannot even read, right? And remember, William was asked his favorite book or something. A lot of people on the internet were like, you could have easily said Shakespeare, right? But I mean, William could not name any. So that was also embarrassing. So they really were ripping William to shreds. So William must have seen that, because remember, Will went viral. People were like, okay, the Rangers were cloning him, but for a majority of people were literally applauding, saying, yeah, this is what we need. The UK media stating facts. We need people like Will to call out the monarchy and their hypocrisy. So they were really clapping for him. So William was not happy about that, and of course his feelings were hurt, because he now I don't know if it's damage control. Is it damage control? I don't think it's damage control. I think it's clapback. Let's just say he's firing back, or it's clapback to Will Lloyd or to anyone who is saying he cannot read, because this man decided to stage a photo op, and he's still being cooked and he's still being clouded, because look at him. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Will not. Let me present to you Will not in a private jet, looking super serious at, this blank. People are convinced these are blank pages. He is in a private jet headed to Rio, and he is acting like he is reading. Yeah. So he is literally trying to prove that he can read. He's like telling us, hey, I can read. I'm not illiterate. And the thing is, this is not doing him any justice, because he's still being a clown. One, you are going to Rio for climate change. Yet here you are in a private jet. The climate activists are not happy with him. Also, the entire internet, because people are this is just performative. Again, most people believe that if he was genuinely reading, he would have like tons of booklets or whatever. But he just has like a paper. You can just tell that he told someone, hey, take a picture of me and then let me look serious, and then take a picture. I need these people to say, I don't joke, I don't play, that I can read. And it's just so funny. It is so it's so funny. So the thing is, the scooter king had the illiterate speculation, and he's been trying now to subtly prove that he can read this week in Brazil. And then he actually allowed photographers to capture him reading his speech on the way to Belém, Brazil. They also got some wider shots of William performing his big COP30 speech, aided by a teleprompter. See, he can read. Oh my God, I cannot. William is like a child, like every single time. Like his feelings get so hard. Someone said it's so easy to rage bait William, because you just have to say something. You just have to fuck, and he just, all hell breaks loose. And I can completely see that. So he was reading off a teleprompter to prove to us that, yeah, I'm not illiterate, I can read. Like, what are you talking about? And then the second thing is him in a private jet acting like, oh, let's protect the environment. Well, he has the biggest carbon footprint. That's what this hypocrite is about. So the people are clowning him. First, people, I don't know, there's this debate. I'm trying to put this picture. Let me zoom in a little bit. People are claiming that this is just blank, like he just scribbled some notes and his acting is very serious. People don't believe that's a speech. A lot of people are saying that it's blank. Some are saying they're just, scribbled notes. Honestly, I'm really conflicted, so that's why I want your opinion on that. Do you feel like it's blank, or do you think like that is really your speech? Because one thing we can all collectively agree on is the fact that this is performative as hell. This is so staged. He wants to prove to us that he can read, that he is not illiterate. But yeah, there you have it. So Will, I know Will will see this. Will Lloyd, the UK journalist who called him illiterate, will see that, and he's got. I'm betting my life on it that he will respond. Because one thing with that guy, he's really, he goes for the jugular. He's super duper fierce. I hope he never changes. I hope the UK media and they don't get to him and then he just takes a 360 and all of a sudden he's like pro William. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope he continues, speaking for the UK public and just calling out the leftover roles for being hypocrites. I hope that happens. But like I said, William is just a grown child. He's still a child. He could have just acted like, okay, let it go, no need to address everything. But he has a tendency to act or to react on everything, especially it's something that's negative, that does not portray him to be as perfect the way the UK media portrays him to be. He will find a way to prove that he is not that thing that people are saying. But the thing is, he makes it worse. If he had just kept quiet and just acted like he did not see anything, people would not care. But the fact that he, again, took this picture intentionally to prove that he is good, that he is not illiterate, that's why the internet is clowning him even more. It's like, when does it stop? Oh my god. Anyway, guys, let me get to the comments. So you have Queens says, does he understand that not posing this picture on a private jet, he just exposed his earth-shit hypocrisy? Sussex says, he really put his serious face for this pic. Leo says, the air shows us what it's like to travel to give a speech, which was probably written by his father's office about caring for the environment while he flies in a private jet. Can anyone make sense of this? Anyway, the air shot himself in the foot again. LOL. Gabriel says, see Willie read. See Willie pretend to be serious. See Willie ride in a private jet. See Willie being a hypocrite. Data says, nah, he's still not beating the allegations. Joe says, climate change conference and a PR photo in a luxury private jet. Very environmentally friendly. I'm guessing Zoom or Teams don't work in Brazil. Biz says, looks like he's struggling to even pretend to read. Lila says, climate hero preaching about the environment from his private jet classic. Shelly says, he's such a balding wrinkle fake. Lemrick says, I wonder why Mr. Barnes from The Simpsons always pop into my mind when I see William trying to look serious. Mr. Barnes, will? Savage. Top says, flying across Brazil on a private jet to lecture the world on climate issues. Irony is dead. Billy Idol is a pompous, fatuous waste of space. Kathy says, does he have advisors? If he does, they hate him. He's lecturing us all on climate change, yet allows himself to be photographed on his way to COP30 in a private jet. COP30, where they cut down thousands of trees to make the journey more comfortable for the attendees. Disaster. And then Dashes of Success says, is this photo meant to look like he's interested in what he's doing? It appears so. Tweet says, it's a piece of blank paper, nothing else to lecture us for. Just keep pretending. LOL. The PR in nutshell. Recovering says, a pointless attempt to make him look intelligent, I suspect. Liv says, Ege trying to fool the Sims by getting out his trustly blank folder again has made Lips of Lies day. The soft-drained Egypt is easily amused. So you have a deranger who said, waking up to this, my day is mad. That picture of William in a private jet. Cuta says, haha, if you zoom in, there is nothing on the pages. Yeah, guys, a lot of people have been saying that. Then Jay says, sitting in a private jet trying to look relevant on his way to climate conference. What an environmental warrior he is. Data says, if Willie was serious, he'd at least have a very thick binder or more than one folder near him. This is all for photos. Willie is so lazy he couldn't even bother to hold at least a pen. A pen. Then Casey, sorry, that's it, guys. Tell me what you think. What do you think about William's photo? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Mirad. Stay safe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.